Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Automation Week. Each video this week is going to be themed after an automation tool that I use in my print-on-demand business. And we are going to kick the week off with one of my favorite tools. I think the first automation tool I ever used for my print-on-demand business. And that is an upload tool, all right? And it does what it sounds like. It uploads for me, okay? And it can upload for you if you choose to use it. Now, it's not for, I wouldn't say it's for everybody. Like if you're just getting started, you don't want to throw too much on your plate right away, but as you're scaling your business up, it definitely at least should be on your mind. Like at some point, you know, you're probably going to outgrow the manual uploading because it's so tedious, so time consuming, and that's you already know. But the one thing we don't get back, the one thing we never have enough of is our time, all right? And time is money. So I'm sure you can better use that time doing other things, either for your business or just your life in general. So get a lot of it back, not even some, get a lot of it back, and consider using an upload automation tool. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I use MerchTitan's upload automation. Let's get started. All right, I don't know how I forgot to share this when I recorded the video initially, but MerchTitan's provided a 45% off code that expires at the end of the week, which you can find in the description. All right, back to the video. As usual, I'm gonna have the relevant links for you in the description, including a link to my Automation Week page that I put together with all of the tools that I'm gonna be sharing with you this week. Again, that'll be in the description. Also, I've got a link to my print-on-demand giveaway. That's always in the description. 2 winners are gonna be selected and announced this Sunday. Also, I've got a free print-on-demand mini course delivered via email. You can find a link to that down there in the description. And I've got a great print-on-demand Facebook group. And you guessed it, it is down in the description. All right, we're talking about MerchTitan's automation today. And this is, well, actually the screenshot a little bit misleading. I don't know if that's like a slider at the top of the page. I probably should have looked at it before I started recording the video. The screenshot says research service because they do actually have some research tools as well. But what I really wanted to focus on is the upload guy, you know, the Titan guy behind me here with his MerchTitan's helmet on. So we already know, guys, uploading is, it could be honestly the most time consuming aspect of running a print on demand business. It all depends, I guess, on what you're good at and where you like to spend your time. Research can definitely take forever as well, but I wouldn't recommend spending too long on any one aspect of running that print on demand business because you don't get extra bonus points for overthinking things or spending extra time on something that you didn't need to, especially uploading, by the way. So uploading extremely time consuming, and with the app that they have developed and perfected over the years, I first found out about them when they reached out to me in 2019. My YouTube channel was much smaller, and you know, it made me feel really good because as a small channel, when someone reaches out to you and says, "Hey, like I got this tool, do you want to, you know, test it out? And if you like it, do you want to tell your followers about it?" And you know, that's exactly what we did. He got on a one-on-one call with me, walked me through exactly how to use it. The rest is history. I think I've used it every single day since then. Like I used to go to work at my 9-to-5 job before I left it, and I would remote into my computer at home from my computer at work, which by the way is extremely easy to do. There's like a Google Chrome extension called Google Remote Desktop. So if you want to do what I'm literally giving you the keys here. I'm telling you exactly as I did it, you know. You can remote into your computer from a different computer. So I would be at work using my computer at home, and I would be running my uploader and switching out the uploads and whatnot. So it's really just, you know, how hungry are you? Because you've got the tools. So I'm really grateful for this app. Right now, it currently uploads to Society6, Merch by Amazon, Redbubble, Printful, Spreadshirt, TeePublic, Zazzle, and Teespring. Now, the Printful one obviously opens a lot of doors. I used to use it to upload using the Printful Wish integration. I used the Printful and what is the word? It started with an R. They removed the Wish integration, and they removed the it started with an R. No, B. It was a B. It was Bonanza. Sorry, that's why I couldn't think of it, because it's not an R. It was a B. But there was a website called Bonanza. I've used it to push to Etsy, even though, you know, with me, typically with Etsy, I like to do my own manual uploads because I like to make sure my listings are pristine, because I really think it makes a big difference on Etsy. You can use it for Printful to Shopify. I've done that before and stocked a whole Shopify store with various products and whatnot. And I'll actually show you, I'll explain to you the nuances. I don't want the video to go on too long, but I will kind of break it down for you in how you would go about doing that. And I would not recommend using MerchTitans to upload to Printful to the Amazon Seller Central integration. You might be like, but Ryan, that's the I was most excited for that one. But unfortunately, If you do that, you're going to get throttled most likely, because there has to be like a little bit of a time buffer built in, and the time buffer tends to vary. Okay, so I don't think that even if they attempted to build that time buffer in between uploads, you would push too many products most likely at some point, and then you get throttled for, I don't even know the exact period of time that they throttle you for, but it basically prevents you from pushing new products to the catalog for a period of time. So you don't want that, all right? But anyways, you're like, Ryan, okay, how do I do it? This sounds pretty amazing. Like, I hate uploading. Who likes uploading? If you like uploading, let me know in the comments below. I don't expect to see many people, because I mean, it gets old. Even if you're new to the game, you're like, it gets old quickly. So that thing at the top there, what is that? That is your spreadsheet. Okay, this is where most people get lost in their ambition of becoming a merch titan, and basically, what's the word I'm trying to say? Like outsourcing uploading to somebody else, or in this case, not somebody, but just a software application. Okay, so this is where we tend to get, if there was a place where we got hung up, it's on the spreadsheet aspect. Now I want to just show you really quickly that they have a whole library of in-depth video trainings, okay, and that can pretty much get you through everything you need to know to get up and running. There's definitely, or at least I think personally, that me having used this for over the years, and you guys know I love to perfect workflows, so I think I've even expanded on this their video training, what you'll get in there, and made a process that's even a little bit better. But essentially, if you click the video trainings in their app, or just find their YouTube channel, you'll see that they've got just a ton of exactly what it sounds like, video trainings that'll walk you through everything you need to know with the various integrations and whatnot. Now, I don't want to scare you away. I want to show you that this actually isn't that hard to do at all, and there's a couple ways you can go about doing it. All right, so first things first, you need some designs. All right, I like to kind of put my designs in folders that make sense to me. Depending on how many designs I've got in a folder, like I may put it either in one folder and just title the folder the name of the niche. So in this case, I would call this folder camping, because all the designs in it are related to camping. Or, if it's just one-off designs, I might just put it in like an alphabetical order folder. In case you guys are wondering, I've gotten that question before. Like, how do you organize all this stuff? That's, what worked best for me. All right, then you're going to need a Excel file, okay? And in this Excel file, we're going to need to put some data points. We need to put the image path on our computer. We need to put the title, the description, the tags. Depending on where we're uploading, you may need to put a primary tag for specific platforms. You need a Merch by Amazon brand if you're pushing to Merch by Amazon. And then you need bullet 1, bullet 2 if you're doing Merch by Amazon as well. Okay, and you can actually, this is where I really like my approach, is I've got basically like a formula-driven template that I use where, hidden off to the side here behind me, kind of off the screen, not included in the screenshot, I've got a column where I just put the primary keyword in. And after I put the primary keyword in, well, the title updates, the description updates, the tags update, the bullet 1, bullet 2, the brand, everything updates to pull in my primary keyword. So I've got a nice like SEO friendly way of doing this. And all I need to do is put in the primary keyword for that design. And I very strategically, when I save my designs from the graphic design applications that I use to create them, I name the files after the primary keywords. In doing so, all I really need to do is grab the file names and then pop them into the spreadsheet and make sure they align with the file path, which is, basically it's harder to not do that than it is to do it. So all I was saying was that your image path points to a specific file. You need to make sure that file's primary keyword ends up in the same row. Now here, let me show you a huge hack to filling out your spreadsheets, guys. When you are in your folder with all your designs, remember I had all those camping designs here, you want to select all of them, and then what you want to do is hold down the shift key and right click. And this is for Windows users. I'm sorry for Mac users. I've never used the Mac. All right, I apologize. But I'm sure there's a way of doing this on Mac. But for Windows, select all your designs, hold shift, and right click. And then when you do that, you will get this option, copy as path. And when you do that, you can then grab the file paths of all of your designs and pop it into that first column over there called image path. All right, doing this manually would be miserable. Okay, so instead, all you have to do then is click into the cell and paste, and it will put all of them. And then what I'd recommend doing is going over into, some text formatting application. For me, because I was a web developer, I like Notepad++. It's very lightweight, quick, easy, free, open source. And you can just paste the same file paths in there, and you can do like a bulk replace, and I just select everything that's that basically is the file path other than the file name, and I delete it, and it takes me 2 seconds to do. All right, and then all I'm left with is my primary keywords in the order I need them. So then you guessed it, copy paste, put it in the spreadsheet, and I've got all of my formula driven variables right where I need them. And then all of a sudden the title updates, the description updates, tag updates, everything updates. Okay, now yeah, it's a little bit nuanced. It gets more, I don't know, hopefully this isn't a terrible tutorial. I do go more in depth is what I'm really trying to say, just not here, not now, okay? Because again, in this video, there's the video trainings, okay? And as you can probably guess, I do have my full print on demand course where the whole bonus module is dedicated to walking you through exactly how I use all of the various automation tools, including I handhold you and give you my actual templates. So rather than figuring out how to build them, you just click download and then you've got it. So I have to keep, some incentives, right, for the full course. So here we go, guys. After you download the application, you have to open an account, download the Merch Titans application. When you run it the first time, you have to, I think you have to log in every time actually. So you'll have to log in. The first time you run it, you have to put your license in, and the license is what you purchase at the Merch Titans website, which I've got a link to in the description and on my Automation Week website page. And it's going to look like this, what you see behind me. Now, the first thing I like to do is I like to load my settings. The settings vary for each platform that you're uploading to. Now, you can actually upload to all platforms at once. You just have to make sure you have all of your settings configured for each platform. So you see over there on the left-hand side all of the platforms that are currently supported. And when it comes to setting up settings, guys, it's very easy. All you do is over on the left-hand side, you click each platform one by one, and you do your settings. Now, I highly recommend, if we go back one, you see over here where it says save. After you set up your settings, guys, make sure you save a profile, and that way you don't have to redo the settings every single time you run the application, okay? So all you have to do is set your settings and then go back and hit save, okay? And you'll get to name the file. So put the file somewhere, and then the next time you come, just load that same file. But if you're wondering like, oh, what are the settings? It's probably complicated. It's this complicated. You see this behind me? It's like you go to Merch by Amazon. It says, what products do you want to upload? You check the box for the products you want to upload. What do you want to charge? Set your pricing. Things like what colors do you want to upload? You know what I mean? It's very simple, guys. They basically recreated the same inputs that are required when you manually upload. So nobody should be scared off by any of this. Just don't forget to save, because if you forget to save, you're going to end up doing it again the next day. Then you're going to go and upload your Excel file that we just filled in a couple minutes ago. Okay, so you click upload XLSX file, navigate to where you saved it, and load it up. I always put my Excel files in the same directory with the designs that it correlates to. Okay, that if you do it another way, more power to you, but that would get super complicated if it wasn't in the same folder. So I always put, I literally put the Excel file in the same folder as the designs. And I preface it with I give it a prefix of 0. And then when I put a prefix of 0, it tends to be the first file in the folder. So it makes it very easy for me to stay on top of. I'm giving you all the tips here. All right, after that, guys, all you got to do right here behind me is click start. And what it does is it will check your Excel file for errors. If it finds any errors, like maybe you have a broken file path, it'll throw a warning and it won't run. Assuming everything's good though, it'll just launch what's called a Chromium browser. So it looks like Google Chrome, but it's light blue. And basically it just gets to uploading. So it opens a little tab for each of the websites that you're telling it to upload to. There's little toggles for each one. So if you tell it to upload to Redbubble, if it's the first time you run it, you're gonna need to log into your Redbubble account. So, but once you've logged in once, you shouldn't have to log in again. Sometimes it makes you log in again. It depends on the platform. This stuff changes over time, but Redbubble, I don't think it makes you log in more than once. And that's pretty much it, guys. So real quick note on other stuff Merch Titans has going on. They have a KDP uploader as well for Kindle Direct Publishing Titans. And potentially, word on the street is they may consider, from what I heard, kind of bundling the two. I don't think it's an option yet, but in the future, you may be able to kind of get access to the print-on-demand uploading and the KDP uploading as a bundle. And what I'm even more excited about, guys, the same people who made Merch Titans made My Designs. And I've kind of talked about My Designs. I'm super excited about the potential of that software, if you couldn't tell from when I did the series on Etsy digital downloads. Because let's say you upload a file that you want to be a digital download to My Designs. Well, they're eventually going to support print on demand as well. So they will essentially, like, you can sell the design as a digital download on Etsy, but then you can also list it as a t-shirt on Etsy. Okay. And then you can push it to your Shopify store and eventually, hopefully, Amazon Seller Central, right? So this integration is going to be extremely powerful. I think it already exists. I haven't run it yet, but from what I heard, you can basically upload like your t-shirt designs or whatever product you want to push to My Designs. And let's say it's your merch by Amazon designs. And then you can basically have My Designs generate a little token. You can copy paste that into your Merch Titans automation application, and it will know which designs it correlates to in My Designs, and it can trigger the upload automation from there. So all of that crazy stuff that I was talking about with the spreadsheets that I know most people didn't want to hear, but it, unfortunately is a necessary step right now. If you're going to use My Designs to its full potential, you can actually skip that step. And if you haven't seen My Designs, guys, definitely go check out my playlist tutorial, because it made basically doing all the variable driven titles and keywords and description. Of course, they've got the built-in keyword generators. Yeah, you're going to be able to make extremely optimized listings, not have to deal with spreadsheets. It's just going to be crazy. It's going to be a cornerstone in print on demand businesses. I really think so. Anyways, we're going to do a separate video on My Designs. You probably guessed that already, but I just wanted to give you a heads up there. And before I wrap up, guys, just another reminder, I do have that full print on demand course walking you through how to start, scale, and automate your business. I do believe in doing them in that order. Okay, start, manually scale, then get into the automation, because you got to be on top of what's really going on here. You don't want to jump into the automation too quickly. And of course, when you join the course, I give you my exact templates rather than trying to describe them to you at a high level. Because yeah, these tutorials, they do need to get a little bit more like in-depth and detail oriented, and I don't want to make these boring like hour-long YouTube videos. So I do reserve some of it from behind the paywall of my full course. You can find out more. Link is in the description. But guys, thank you for watching. Oh, I forgot. I do have a if you just wanted the module for automation, by the way, I did do that in partnership with Merch Titans like 2 years ago. So I can put a link to that in the description as well. And that would not be the full course. That would just be the module for how to get the full value out of Merch Titans automation. Guys, thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new automation themed video.